Hi, I'm Jennifer Connelly from the Rocketeer.
And I'm Bill Campbell, also from the Rocketeer.
And you're watching
the movie channel.
It's a great deal of fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's not as relentless and violent as a lot of the summer films. And it has some story and some character.
What do you suppose it is, a bomb or something?
No, too complex to be a bomb. I don't see any moving parts.
I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
It was really attractive from almost every perspective. For me, the character wasn't known. It was a chance to sort of get in on the ground floor. You know, the character was not a superhero. He's not a superhero. He's an average person, which makes him, I think, someone that audiences can identify with, someone that certainly I can identify with.
Are you out of your mind? What are you doing
Will
here?
you just listen to me for a minute?
Jealous. You found out that I was here with Neville and
No,
you said...
I'm not jealous. Listen, Jenny, Bigelow's been murdered.
Murder?
You remember at the studio what I told you about the rocket we found? Well, the people that are looking for it murdered Bigelow to get to me. And now they're after you. They have your picture, the one from the TV. Jenny, prepare yourself for a shock. I'm the Rocketeer.
The Rocket who? In the script, she was, she's pretty resourceful. I mean, she fights when she can, and uses her assets and even her shortcomings to her advantage when she gets herself in trouble, being her acting and possibly her petulance.
Oh, for crying out loud, haven't you read the papers?
No, I've been working all day.
But look, it's them. The guys with the snapshot. You gotta get out of here. I want you to get in a cab right now, go to your mom's in Redlands, and stay there until you hear from me, okay?
Give me one good reason why I should believe any of this.
Because if anything ever happened to you, I'd go out of my mind. I swear I would.
If there is a message to be gained from the film, if you want to dig around and look for it hard enough, that perhaps it is one on the nature of heroism. You know, that perhaps to discover what's most important to you and to pursue it is what's truly heroic. It was great to wear the clothing.
How do I look?
Like a hood ornament.
Yeah, I felt a bit goofy the first time I put it on. It was really tight, and they had these lenses that were held in by a couple of bolts that sort of pressed into my forehead, and the lenses also had a tendency to fog up. We went up in a biplane, a three-cockpit biplane, open cockpit biplane with, I went up with a pilot and a camera, and we shot those sequences in the air over Santa Maria, which was, again, a thrill.
Oh, Malcolm, wake up! Malcolm, it's me, Cliff, wake up! Wake up, Malcolm, come on!
Don't worry, folks. It's all part of a show.
I guess the flying, you know, was, I think, out of the ordinary. Running around on top of the Zeppelin with the explosions.
Yeah.
The explosions were real and happened on the set and not very far away from us.
The wind was so strong, it was, people were being blown around and silks were flying everywhere, and it was freezing too, and I was just wearing this little dress, and I had this big down coat on between takes, and because it was like so sort of airy and fluffy, I kept sort of being billowed all over the place, pushed here and there, buffeted by the wind.
time I did spend with Timothy was wonderful. He really was. It was just sort of chewing up the scenery, you know, on and off camera. He was having a wonderful time. Really, it's a good deal of fun to work with someone who's having as much fun as Timothy seemed to be having.
Jenny, you okay?
She's fine.
I wasn't talking to you.
Take the rocket off. Carefully.
This is one of the most faithful translations of a comic onto the screen that's ever been.
Shoot him! We've got the girl. The rocket will come to us.
I love her, Peeve.
Does she know that?
She's gonna find out.
Let him have it! Hand over the rocket!
The Rocketeer.
Go get him, kid.